All right, so I want to show you how to set up your first party page, or maybe you haven't done a party in a while and you want a refresher. You should already have their party link set up in your back office. If you have not done that yet, make sure you do that. That should be one of the first things that you do. And then there is going to be a checklist for you to print off for your party as well. So that'll be step by step, making sure that you've covered all the things throughout the party. So this step right now, we're going to just cover how to create the group page. I personally do everything on my phone. You can do it however you want to. And I also want to reiterate the fact that with your Facebook parties, you can run your parties however you want. There is no right or wrong way. There are tips that we can share with you. So in the Booking Parties guide, there is also more tips and more videos if you want to get more in depth and get more information on parties. Ultimately, you can run your parties however you want to. This is just how I do them and just kind of a sample for you to get started. And then as you go, tweak them and make them your own. So we're going to get started. I'm going to show you how to set up your group page. This is Facebook here. You can do this on your computer. It's just going to be a little bit of a different format. But I'm in Facebook. On the bottom right-hand corner, there's those three little lines. I'm going to click there. Towards the top, there's a little spot that says groups. So I'm going to click on that. You're going to create a group page. I personally do group pages. You could do an event if you want, but I do highly recommend using group pages for multiple reasons, but we can chat about that at a different time as well, though that's probably covered in the tips as well, the videos that I talked about. At the top, you're going to click on the little plus that says create. And this is going to take you to your group page. Now, I'm just going to do a sample one in my name. I always use the hostess's first and last name. And then, whoops, I'm going to type in, I usually add some type of GIF in there, or GIF or whatever that is called, that little picture thing, just to make it kind of stand out a little bit more. And clearly I cannot type and talk at the same time. And then I do add the date in there. So whatever the date is of the party, I'm just making up dates as we go. You can name your parties whatever you want to. I personally, when I get invited to a party, I want to know whose party it is. Like, whose is this? I don't want to have to search on the page. I just kind of want that to be a no-brainer. But like I said, do it however you would like. You're going to click on privacy. I highly, highly, highly recommend doing private. If you do public, that could be against policies and procedures. We call that our PMP, and all that information is in your back office, but you can't on a public format share specials or offers or giveaways or different things like that. It's kind of I would just do private. You also want it private for the sense that you don't want you get like those creepers and just weird people that try to join your group. And when it's public, anybody can join, and I would just stick with private. So I'm going to click done. I'm going to click on create group at the bottom, and it's going to create the group page. Now it's going to ask me to invite members. I'm not inviting any of the members. Your hostess is going to do that. So I'm going to click done. And then I'm going to upload a cover photo. You always want to have a fun cover photo on your parties. And again, you can use the one that I'm using. You can go to the design and marketing page and use any of the ones there. You can create your own in Canva. This is a fun one that I use, and I'm going to upload that. So there's my image. I'm going to click next. Now, the description of the group is going to be what they see right when they join the group page. So I just used a hashtag replacement. There's another separate video for that if you want to use that. I do highly recommend for saving time. You can save your links that way, save posts that way. I'm not going to get too in depth for that, but you can definitely check out my YouTube channel. I have that on there, and I also have the video posted on our team page as well. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just separating the wording. So this is what I put, and I will show you this again. I do the exact same thing in the description as I do the welcome. So this is just a snippet of what I put. Again, you can use something similar. You can make your own, but you want some kind of description as far as what it is that the people are joining. I'm going to click next, and then you're going to create what we call your welcome post. And again, I'm doing the same thing, and I named this description. I could name it welcome. I can name it whatever I want. And again, that's that text replacement that I talked about, and it just puts it all together. So what I'm doing right now is, again, I'm just separating it. Like I said, you can use this if you want to, or you can make your own, but you want to have some kind of welcome post that has the link to your party. So this right here is the link to my group page, actually. So if I click on this and I want to remove it, I can remove link, just click on that, and it's going to take the link off of there. What I like to do is put a photo there, and I'm going to scroll down to my party images. And again, this is just what I do. There's no right or wrong way. You do want to have some kind of a welcome post, and you do want to have the shopping link here. Now I'm going to show you one fun little tip on how you can make graphics right on Facebook without going to another Canva or another program. It's just quick and simple right on Facebook. So I clicked on the photo. I click on the photo, and then it's going to pop up at the top, the little deal. So I can crop the image if I want to. I can add music or GIFs to this image if I want to, which I'm actually going to add some fun stars just to create some movement. I'm going to scroll down. There's one I usually will use if I can find it. Here it is. And it's just something fun to create some fun movement. So basically makes it a little video. You can add text right here. And you can click on the different stuff at the bottom, click on the fancy, classic, pop. You can change the colors. You can do all of that on here. If I want to delete it, I just drag it down here. And then there's ways to write on there freehand as well. So there's lots of fun things. You can put the wording on here right on Facebook without using a different app. You can add effects at the bottom. If I want to do something like this, I just click on these, scroll around. And then if I wanted to save this video, to have this same image for a different party, I could just click on that save option on the bottom as well. So let's say you created an image, you added the wording, and you wanted to use it in your other parties, just save it, and then you'll always have it in your camera roll. So I'm going to click on next. That's just a fun little tip there for you. So this is my welcome post. Like I said, you can do this however you want to. I actually forgot to separate this. If you're not going to do any live videos and you just want recorded videos, totally up to you. I would suggest some type of a video if you're scared to go live, so be it, but I highly recommend some kind of a video so people can see your personality and get to know you. But I'm going to go ahead and post this. Welcome post is created. I'm going to click done at the bottom, and now I have my page set up. Now notice my post is not showing up quite yet, so I'm going to exit out, and then I'm going to scroll over. Oh, I might not be able to find it now. Shoot. Okay, there it is. So here is my party. So now that I went out and came back in, here is my post. So this is my welcome post, which again is the same as my description post, but you do want to do both of them. I'm going to click on the three little dots at the top, and I'm going to mark this as an announcement. Now that's important for the sense that now they have the shopping link and then the other links that I have here at the very top of the page. So there's no question as far as where people need to go to get the shopping link. I'm going to, it says continue setting up your Facebook group. All of these things we've already done. So I'm just going to click the X, and that's going to take that off of here. So now, after I have this set up, my next step is to go to my Facebook Messenger, and I'm going to send a message to myself so you can see exactly how I do it. I'm going to go to my name, and this is what I send each one of my hostesses once I have the link set up. Again, I use text replacement, so I just named it hostess, and then in the very middle, I'm going to click that bar, and this pops up my message. So you can use text replacement, or you could save these messages to your note section in your phone. This is just a quick, simple like time management tip. So this is what I send to each of the hostesses. It's quick and simple. It lets them know the page is set up. Actually, I'm going to go back real quick to the party. What am I doing here? Or maybe I can't. Oh, there we go. So here's the party. First, I want to show you how to send them the direct link. See the little badge with the star at the top of the right-hand corner? I'm going to scroll all the way down, and on the bottom, there's a little arrow that says share group. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to go back to my message that I was going to send myself. And there's my message there still, so it will save. And then I'm just going to paste the link in here. So I'm sending this to myself. So this is exactly what we'll send to the hostess. The scripts or words to say are going to be on that checklist that I talked about. There's a page of kind of ideas on what to send the hostess and to do hostess coaching when you're reaching out to guests, so that you can get started as far as what to say. You can tweak it and make it your own, do it however you want to, but just make it super simple. Don't overcomplicate it. So I send my hostesses this once I have the page set up, and then I also send them this image, and this is tips for their party. And again, I save this image in my note section. If you want this image, I'm trying to think of where you would be able to find it, but you can also reach out to me as well if you want to use this image or an image that is very similar. So this is what I send my hostess. Now, your next step after you have set up your party page is to schedule your post. That's going to be the next thing on your list. I'm going to go to our team page really quickly and show you at the very top. So the guides is where you're going to go. This is going to be setting up your first Facebook party here. Those are going to be all the tips that you need that I'm talking about right now. Go back there and print off that checklist and finish the rest of the things. But if you click on events, this is where you're going to get a couple of very important things. One, you can schedule. You can see the Visly training and the SendShare training. I personally use Visly. Some other ladies on our team use SendShare. Pick whichever, talk to your upline. They can literally share their entire template with you, and you can upload it in a matter of minutes. I highly, highly, highly recommend this route to schedule your posts. It is a huge, huge, huge time saver. I'm not exactly sure how Visly or how SendShare works as far as getting that set up. But again, talk to the person that you signed up under, chat with them so they can share their templates with you. Now, I know with Visly, there's a 14-day free trial, and it's only around $10 a month. Totally worth it to save your sanity on setting up your parties. I think SendShare is like $10 to $15 a month. And again, you can use that as a tax write-off. So the trainings are right in those events. You also have the option to copy and paste and schedule, or use your text replacement, or both. And what I mean by that is there's a multi-day party template and a one-day party template. So if I click on here and you want to just copy and paste, you can go into this. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom because that's going to be where the very first post starts. So again, here's that description post. You could copy and paste that right into the party. This is that welcome post that I used. The very first post that I did into my party. If you scroll up, this is going to be the next one, the pre-post that you can use. You can copy and paste this. So if you just want to copy and paste and get these images, they're all right here for you. So that's how to get your page set up. I hope that helps. Go on to the next step. Make sure you have that checklist printed. Other than that, have fun with your very first party.